You've probably seen that Gary Vee's PLP NFT program has been having some mixed results. And those who missed out on VeeFriends probably see the PLP program as a great way to invest into projects that are backed by Gary. So far, there have been 3 projects launched within the PLP program, and the 4th one is launching today. But if you've seen the success of the VeeFriends NFTs and are comparing that to the success of the PLP program NFTs, you may be wondering why there's a disparity in terms of floor price. I mean, they're all connected to Gary Vee, so why aren't they all having that same level of success? So in this video, I'll be covering what the PLP program is, what projects have launched with it, why they haven't all gone to the moon, and most importantly, I'll be letting you know whether or not you should be investing in the PLP NFTs. I'm Devin Cook. Let's talk about Gary's NFTs, and welcome back to DevMoney. Okay, so first off, if you don't know much about Gary Vee, let me catch you up to speed. Gary Vee is a social media icon with millions of followers across basically every social media platform. Seriously. You can find him on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Clubhouse, and there are probably more that I haven't mentioned. He got his start working for his father's wine business in 1998 and grew the company's revenue from $3 million to $60 million by selling wine online. In 2011, he left the wine business and started VaynerMedia, which is his digital ad agency. He's been very successful with it, and in 2016, they hit over $100 million in revenue. And Gary has been one of the most prominent people speaking out in favor of NFTs. Starting in late 2020, he started talking about NFTs across all of his platforms and educating his audience and following on them. And throughout 2021, Gary has been right in the thick of the NFT boom. He launched his own NFT project in May of 2021 called VeeFriends, which gives everyone access to a 3-year conference called VeeCon. And there are lots of other perks that come from owning a VeeFriend, and they've been very successful, even reaching a floor price of 20 Ethereum at one point on OpenSea. Gary has been very vocal about his love for NFTs and certain NFT projects, and a lot of this probably comes from his background trading and collecting sports cards and other collectibles as well. And in terms of NFTs, he's definitely the most bullish on the VeeFriends project. I mean, can you blame him? It's his own project. And he's constantly reminding his audience that he's building the VeeFriends project on a 40, 50, or even a 60-year roadmap, and that he's not building it around people making a quick flip. He has around 4,600 NFTs across his 2 public wallets, and he has pretty extensive collections of some of the most popular NFT projects. For example, he has a collection of 59 CryptoPunks. He has 68 World of Women NFTs, 81 Women and Weapons NFTs, 53 Creature World NFTs, 100 Avastars NFTs, 4 Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs, and of course, 1,022 VeeFriends NFTs, which makes him the #1 holder for the VeeFriends, as you can see here on Etherscan. And I'll take you quickly through his wallets, but keep in mind that he is not actually purchasing all of these NFTs that he has within these wallets. Because his wallets are public, that means that people can airdrop him NFTs whenever they want. And that just means that people can send him NFTs to his wallet, and then they're in his wallet even though he didn't necessarily buy them. And people will do this because since Gary Vee is so prominent in the NFT space, if someone is tracking his wallet and seeing him purchase some random NFT, they may go copy his purchase and go purchase that NFT themselves, thus boosting that project. So just keep in mind that he didn't actually buy all of the NFTs within his wallets, but if you're seeing large collections within certain verified projects, I would imagine he probably went out and bought those. So here's one of his public wallets, Gennady, that joined back in 2021, and you can see a bunch of the NFTs within this wallet. Just this wallet alone has about 2,700 NFTs. And when you're scrolling through it and you see some of these NFTs that are on Polygon, as you can see right here, I'm suspecting that most of these NFTs were just sent to his wallet because they don't have gas fees when you're using ETH on Polygon, so it makes it very cheap for creators to make an NFT and then send it to someone else. And so if you scroll down, you're just gonna see a ton of just super random stuff within his wallets. Right now it's just sorted from low to high, so we're going to see a lot of these super budget NFTs. But if you come over here on the left and you come over to collections, that's when it gets really fun because then you can see what collections he really is into. So if you scroll through, you can quickly see the verified ones. You can see Women and Weapons, 80 of those, World of Women, 68 of those, Plasma Bears, 64 of those, Creature World, 53 Meebits as well. You can just see, you know, Deadheads, 33 of those, and you can see all of the ones that he owns. And then we can pop over to his other wallet, which you can see he's labeled Gary Vee. It links to his Twitter and his Instagram. And in this wallet alone, he has 1.6 thousand NFTs. And he has some pretty cool things in here like the M1 Mutant Serum from Bored Ape Yacht Club. And then if we do the same thing, we can come over here to collections and we can see all of the collections that he owns. Obviously, #1 is VeeFriends, 1,022 of these bad boys. Avastars, he has 100 of those. Fame Lady Squad, he has 81. CryptoPunks, this is a massive one, 59 CryptoPunks. And some of these are extremely high dollar and very rare CryptoPunks as well. well. Crypto hodlers, 50 of those, and just a bunch of others as well. Feel free to come onto his wallet on OpenSea and just peruse his collection. It's pretty interesting to go through. And because Gary is so big into the NFT space, and because his VeeFriends project was so successful, and because Gary is just a lot about building other people and trying to help them become successful as well, especially on social media and in this new NFT world, he created the VeeFriends PLP program, which stands for Pre-Launch Program. And this program was just launched in August of 2021, and you can see that it's the VeeFriends Pre-Launch Program, or PLP for short, and it's for emerging NFT projects and VeeFriends. And then they say that if you are a creator of a brand or a new emerging NFT project, my hope is that this program will serve as an additional boost of support during your launch. The goal of the PLP is to give you a starting point to building your own community through giving you some access to some of mine. PLP participants will donate 555 of their own project tokens to VeeFriends tokens holders. An amazing opportunity to use the power of surprise and delight to gain access to the passion, creativity, and entrepreneurial token holders that make up the VeeFriends community. And down below his little intro video, he says that now obviously for me, the other side of the pre-launch program was created to make sure that incredible VeeFriends holders who supported me and VeeFriends at launch benefit dramatically. By using the exposure of my project and the long-term vision I have for VeeFriends, it felt like a perfect match for VeeFriends to be able to sit in the middle and help emerging artists and projects get a little and quick jump, while to be frank, I do my absolute best at making sure all of the VeeFriends token holders are disproportionately happy with VeeFriends. And as you can imagine, after we do dozens and dozens and dozens of these releases with the selected partners, my great hope is that 1, 2, or 3 of them do in fact become the next Bored Ape Yacht Club, World of Women, or Gutter Cats, or Cool Cats, or any other project with a meaningful and growing community. If you are interested, please fill out the form below. And then down here you can see the form that you have to fill out. You have to put in your email, your point of contact, your name, your project, if it's launched yet, what's the date, what's the URL for all the socials, the contract address, yada yada yada. All these different things you have to put in about your project, and then you can submit that form. It gets reviewed by the VeeFriends PLP team, and then hopefully you get selected. And then once you do get selected, you'll be on the PLP VeeFriends blog, and you can see more information about the projects that are launched with PLP. So for example, this article was saying about the 3 projects that were going to be launched on September 15th, September 26th, and October 15th. The first one was Dapper Dinos. And then next on September 26th, the Grillz Gang was launched. And on October 15th, they announced their partnership with the Drops. And now launching today is their newest partnership, Blue Studios. Now you would think that with how well VeeFriends has been doing, that some of these other projects would be doing similarly well. I mean, if you just come over here and look at VeeFriends, you can see that the floor price right now is sitting at 8 Ethereum. And with an ETH floor price of, call it $4,500, I know it's going to fluctuate by the time I release this video, but that's still about $36,000 for one of these VeeFriends NFTs. And if you take a look into the activity, you can see that just before Gary launched his Christie's auction for the VeeFriends original drawings, there was an average price peak of 26 Ethereum per VeeFriends NFT. And at that same $4,500 Ethereum price, that's over $115,000 for one of those NFTs. And although the floor price is sitting at 8 Ethereum right now, the average sold price for the VeeFriends NFTs are sitting at 15 Ethereum, which in my book is still really, really good. But when we jump over to the PLP NFTs, we don't see the same situation, not even close. Because when we take a look at the first project with PLP, Dapper Dinos, they're sitting at a floor price of 0.11 Ethereum. And their activity has been pretty much the same for quite a while, although they did peak right here on the 7th of November with an average floor price of 0.912 Ethereum. And they have had a little mini project that has a floor price of 0.39 Ethereum because there's much fewer items, only 555 of them, but it's still by no means doing as good as something like Cool Cats or Cryptodes. And when you come over here to Grillz Gang, you can see that they're doing even worse. They're sitting at a floor price of 0.05 Ethereum. And the Drops, the artist series, are doing better than the other ones, sitting at a floor price of 0.87 Ethereum. But if your goal for the project was to hit a floor price of say 30 Ethereum like Bored Ape Yacht Club, well, you still didn't get anywhere close to that even with this project. And you can see that the volume traded is pretty low. It's sitting at 39.5 Ethereum, which is pretty much nothing in the world of NFTs. So what does that all mean for the VeeFriends PLP NFTs that are launching with them? Are they total busts and should you just stay away from them? Well, I think we have to remember what Gary says on the PLP website. And he said, as you can imagine, after we do dozens and dozens and dozens of these releases, and that to me means about 72 NFT projects released with PLP, because dozens is 2 dozen and there's 3 of those dozens, which should mean 72 total projects launched. Hopefully that made sense. My hope is that 1, 2, or 3 of them in fact do become the next Bored Ape Yacht Club, World of Women, or Gutter Cats, or Cool Cats, or some other project that has a meaningful and growing community. So he's basically saying, out of 72 projects, maybe best case scenario, we have 3 of them that do exceptionally well, like World of Women or Bored Ape Yacht Club. And so that really means that you only have about a 4% chance of one of these projects becoming a potential blue chip NFT project. Now, my thoughts on why the volume traded and the floor prices of these projects are so low is that some people just bought in because of Gary Vee. Maybe they felt they missed out on VeeFriends, they wanted to get into a project that he was backing, and they were hoping to make a ton of money real quick. They saw that they weren't, and they cashed out, and now the floor price is super low. And you have to remember that with all NFT projects and with any investment, one of the key ingredients is time. Just look at CryptoPunks for an example. They're selling right now at a floor price of say around 100 Ethereum or so, but they were first given away when they were first created, and not many people did anything with them until about a year ago. And you also have to remember that with every NFT project, you're investing in the creators, their vision, their work ethic, and what they can actually do and pull off with the project. And Gary isn't a creator on any of these projects except for VeeFriends. All he's doing with PLP is giving some of these NFT projects a bit of a social boost across the internet. And a lot of NFT projects, even blue chips like Bored Ape Yacht Club, have seen their floor prices diminished because of the recent crypto run-up that we've been having. So to answer the question of whether or not you should be investing in these PLP projects, I'm gonna give you 2 different answers. The first answer is no. Don't invest in these projects just because you're trying to follow Gary Vee. Like he said, he's gonna be releasing dozens and dozens of these projects, and not any of them are guaranteed to have the same success as VeeFriends or any other project that you're seeing. But I will change my answer and say that yes, you should invest in these PLP projects if you do your own research, you like the project, you think the creators are doing something really unique and special, and that you believe in the long-term growth of the project itself. So let me know in the comments what you think about the PLP program. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.